Welcome everyone. Let's see all the faces. How are you guys doing? Everyone, where are you tuning in? I'll be interested to know where you're tuning in. Can you write on the chat box where you're tuning in? From Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Medan. Can you tell us what's your favorite food there? Oh, Penang, nice. Okay, write down the favorite food. I love food, so I think food will be the next thing for us to get connected. So as I look into the screen, one by one to get connected with all of you, and all of you are looking extremely beautiful. And I'm so happy to be here again, to see one by one smiling. Yeah, planting a lot of affectionate seeds. Welcome, welcome. Wow, Hinava from Kota Kinabalu, Anna from Petaling Jaya, from Medan, from Jakarta, from Muar. Oh, great tell. Durian. Nice. Singapore. Bandung. I love Bandung. You know, the pink color drinks. It's lovely. That drinks is always my favorite drinks because I have got sweet tooth. And in Singapore, right. So tonight is a very special night for every one of you. So while we are waiting for the rest to come in, let us get connected. So what have you been planning before you were coming into this class? Were you excited, or you were just saying, oh my God, just another talk? Or were you excited to meet all the three panelists, the fantastic panelists who are so well trained in Sedona College? For me, was my opportunity to meet all of them one by one. And as let's look into the screen, I can see a lot of cameras are not on. I feel a bit sad. Can you turn on the camera? I want to see your beautiful face, right? Only then I can connect up with you. I'm from Kota Kinabalu, so I can connect with you to Indonesia, to Jakarta, to Medan, to Singapore, to Kuala Lumpur, to all over the place, right? Come, don't be shy. All of us looks beautiful no matter what. Okay? And especially with Zoom now, we have a lot of filters. We're going to have wrinkle-free, okay? Just turn on the camera. Everyone? Oh, I'm a bit fast. So I have to slow down because I'm getting a bit excited. Right. We are almost coming to 8:30. But in the meantime, I feel lonely here. Can you come and chat with me? I was just asking about you. You don't even answer me on the chat. Or maybe perhaps you don't want to speak. Let us send a lot of flowers, a lot of roses to all the people. Yes, I see Anne is doing the hearts. Let us do this. I think this is one of the loveliest things to do. Give our heart and love. It's all about love. Yes, who else? Yes, Jacqueline, Grace. Yes, lots of love.
Yes,
They always say,
Professor Subek
yeah.
in the chat.
Oh, okay. And they always say, loves bring us all over the world, and love is the universal language, and I believe so. So, right, we are right on the dot at 8:30, and we want to plant time seed. So, welcome everyone. Good evening, everyone. Selamat petang, everyone. Pangwan hao. What else can I say? Lu ho bo in Hokkien, right? So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's show on impossible anger. We are so glad to have you here with us. Please let us know how this what they call this talk show attracts you in the chat box. I like to know so that I can get connected with you and see whether we are on the same wavelength. So this evening, we have a unique opportunity, in fact, to explore the concept of impossible anger versus traditional anger management. As we know, we are into timeless wisdom. So we talk a lot about the life tools, which is about the impossible anger. You'll be wondering, what is this impossible anger? There's no way, I'm an angry bird, right? Now, our aim is to share real life experiences and provide you with actionable steps to help you manage and overcome anger effectively. I am so proud to welcome three esteemed panelists, each with a certified timeless wisdom teacher with so many years of experience, ready to share their insights with us. We have on board Teacher Jack Ping Ong, Teacher Choi, and Teacher Kikling. Well, I think everyone is looking at me, so I need to do something, right? Without further ado, let us dive into the topic and discover how we can achieve impossible anger. Right. This is one of the model of Angry Bird. So let me see today, what can I do with all the impossible anger? All right. So let us see. First of all, let's talk about why you're here today. You might be wondering, what is in it for me? I'm spending my time. Well, tonight the three panelists is here to share real life experiences and takeaway actions that can help you stop anger. And our panelists will offer insights and tools you can use immediately to improve your interactions with others and foster a sense of calm in life. Oh my God, I'm not so calm. I've been speaking like a jet plane, right? So I got to calm down. All right. Now, by the end of the session, you have a clearer understanding of how to manage your anger and use it as a stepping stone towards personal growth and better relationships. We all experience moments of anger, right? And then when it happens, the anger seems to take us over. But what if we can turn those moments into opportunities for growth? And that's what we are here today to discover today. But before we can go into this to illustrate this particular life tool, we have a very important and amazing story that you have to really, truly put into your mind. Okay? Why? Because that will be the most fundamental tools of the timeless wisdom principles. And this is my turning point. In fact, it was my turning point when I truly understand what is this story all about. Because oftentimes we are so engrossed with whom? Me, right? So today we're going to turn around with a different story to show you what is it that you must turn the other way around. It's about them. It's about them. Then you will see your life is in a totally different perspective. So while I am talking about this, I believe some of them knows what is the story about. Who wants to guess? What is the story? Just put a rough guess, any story. Yeah, I saw somebody pointing up a pen. Who else? Anybody else? Yes, it's a pen story, right? And this pen story for tonight, in fact, we have one amazing students who has always been very faithful with the pen story. And she also guides the morning meditations. She also comes in to volunteer. Why? Because understand the pen story. Well, oh, sorry, who's on the line? Can I just mute you? Can I mute someone? Yeah, it's a bit, all right, it's a bit distracted. Anyway, without further ado, let's welcome our storyteller from Kuala Lumpur. Very beautiful and amazing lady. Her name is called Jessica. Over to you, Jessica.
Hi, evening everyone. Thank you so much, Helena, for your short introduction and my privilege, to be able to share this pen story, which is one of the important life tool of Diamond Cutter Wisdom. To all the new friends, you may find this story very cute, adorable, just bear with me. Yeah, it will be your first time hearing it. And for the existing students and the practitioner, an opportunity for me to share pen story again with you tonight. All right. So before I share the pen story, I would need everyone's collaboration to respond and interact by typing in the chat box with a few questions I'll be asking. The question I'll ask is very simple, so you don't need to overthink or just type out as I ask. All right, shall we start? Okay, so now, what is this object? Can someone type? Yes, it's a pen. Yes, thank you, Vienna. Yes, so fun. Yes, everybody see this as a pen, right? Okay. So when the door opens and the puppy walks in, okay, and I wave this pen in front of the puppy, what do you think the puppy will do? Puppy will see this as, you will play with it. Chew toy, yes, thank you, Abina. Yes, Teacher Gatling, yes, and yes, bite with it. Diana, yes, bite with it. Hajit, correct, yes. So the puppy will treat it as a chew toy, play with it and bite with it. So let me ask the next question. As we humans see it as a pen, while the dog sees it as a chew toy, who is correct? The dog or the human or me? Yes, Chani, correct, both. Yeah, Sufan, yes, Vienna, yes, Li Xuan, Juanto, yes, correct. Both are correct. Yeah, because while we humans can see it as a pen and the puppy use it as a chew toy to bite. All right, so the next question will be slightly difficult. Okay, just hang on. Okay, yeah. So let me ask, when we see it as a pen, the dog sees a chew toy. The next question will be, if I put this object on the table and I invite everybody, including myself and the dog, leave the room. Okay, so now, yes. Okay, while nobody is in the room, the light is off, no object. And what do you think the object that I left in the room on the table is? Can somebody guess? Yes, nothing. Yes, Helena. Yes, Teacher Choi, Vienna. Yes, nothing. So, well, no one is in the room. This very moment, the object is nothing or could have potential to become anything, right? So now when the door opens and I walk in, yeah, and I see this as a pen still, this object as a pen, and now I invite my dog to come in. So my dog will still see it as a chew toy. So at that very moment, the same object becomes two things. Either can be a pen or a chew toy. All right. So let me ask the next question. While we see this object, does the pen tell us that I'm a pen? Or we see, or I see this object as a pen? So let us raise our right hand. Yeah. And where do you think this is coming from? Wave at me. Yeah, let me see the screen. Yes, I see everybody's right hand. Yes, it's waving towards the pen. Right? So does the pen is coming from us? Yeah. If the pen is coming from us, the puppy will see, if it's coming from the pen itself, the puppy will see as a pen, right? So the puppy will write love letter to the girlfriend. But no, because it's coming from me, I'll see this as a pen, and the dog is coming, seeing from the dog side will be a chew toy. All right. So now, so does it mean that if it's coming from me, I can turn into something like diamond? Let's try. Yeah. So I want to see this as a diamond. Let me try to close my eyes and shout 3 times. Hopefully it will become diamond. Okay, let me try. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Okay, now I close my eyes. Oh my God, still a pen. Isn't it coming from me? I should be seeing that's a diamond, right? No, it doesn't work this way. Okay, so what does it mean? Okay, so it doesn't mean that everything comes from us, we'll see as what we want. So what I want to share is in Diamond Cutter wisdom, though everything is come from us by not just hoping, It does not work like this. So the reason why I see as a pen is because we have implanted, the seed inside our conscious mind. And when I project this object and I see it as a pen, because previously I have planted a pen seed. Maybe I have lent this pen to a person who needs to write or sign a contract, So this is how it works, all right? So this pen comes from our seed because we have helped someone else. And this pen can also represent anything. All right? It's a concept of emptiness. So this pen can represent whether we have a good boss or a bad boss, whether we have a good relationship or a bad relationship, or whether we have wealth or not, money. All right. So do you want to know how to plant? Okay, maybe I say money seed or sales seed. All right. So there are important 4 steps in diamond cutter system that we also use, one of the important life tools, okay, in order to plant the seed of what we want. So the first step or 4th step is you need to know what you want in a simple sentence. Okay, like for me, I want sales, for example. All right. So the second step will be I need to look for somebody who wants similar things. Okay, perhaps a friend who also wants sales. People in property realty or people in doing sales job want sales. Okay, then yes, it will be my karmic partner. And then the third step will be action. I want sales, right? I need to give the person the same thing who wants sales. I buy lunch or I go to supermarket to give sales, Then the 4th step will be coffee meditation or coffee celebration, which is to fertilize our seed. Yeah, before we sleep, I will need to think, what have I done today? I want sales. Did I give somebody sales? The 10th story ends here. In Diamond Cutter Wisdom, we have to listen and share the pen story for 3,000 times for us to truly understand the concept of emptiness. Yeah, that's all for my story and hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you. So do you all get what is the story all about? Did you see the story was really a story that you don't really hear a lot of times, but this time you're hearing from us and as an adult, hearing about a pen story. So did you get the gist? So the thing is, we don't understand the pen oftentimes will get us into trouble, right? But then if I were to get another friend to come in and share with you, what is 4 Starbucks steps in a very short way of learning? Would you want to learn? Would you want to learn? Yes, cool. Let me invite Albina to share with us what is 4 steps. Over to you, Albina.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry, we have to handle multi-skill tonight. Okay, so now I want to share with you what is 4 steps. I think you heard already from my colleague just now, Jessica, about the seeds, right? So what is 4 steps? 4 steps is like you have to do Starbucks. Okay, first step 1 is you have to have a goal. What do you want? You can have relationships, health, money, anything. Okay, so you must have a SMART goals. So what is the SMART goals? Like specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Example, I want to earn consistently 10,000 a month by August 2024. Okay, then step 2, the plan. So you have to plan where you're going to plant your seeds, right? So for example, you need money seed. Just now I give the example. So you have to find your partner, the people who also wants the same thing, that also wants to have money of 10,000. So for example, I said my mother. So I choose my mother. For sure, my mother also wants to have 10,000 every month, right? Consistently. So I said, so I plan, I want to going to meet her and I will give her money. So every month, so that I also have the consistently 10,000 every month. Then step 3, action. Just do it. So go and meet your mother. Okay, I go meet my mother and I pass the money to her. So I'm seeing this, that I give the money to her. Wow. Then step 4. It's almost to sleep. Okay. So I do coffee contemplation. What is coffee contemplation? That is before I sleep. I'm very, very happy that I've done to plant seeds on my mother. I give her the money. I see her face. Wow, she feels so happy to receive the money. So she can spend the money, right? Yeah. So when I sleep, the seeds will grow in our mind. So it's like the example, watermelon seeds. So it will grow to become a very big watermelon. So multiply seeds inside. So the same thing also that you, when you do the 4 steps, so you're going to have your big seeds and it will be going. So you have more seeds and you can do that every night of doing coffee contemplation and to achieve your goals. Thank you. Back to you, Helena.
Thank you, Albina. That was a very step-by-step, 4 steps. Truly is 4 steps, right? And she did it so well. Now, the thing is, I was just wondering, right? Because just now we're talking about Angry Bird and all that, right? I was just wondering, let me ask you, right? When the boss scolds you and you are so unhappy, and your enemy is so happy because I get to scold you, right? So what happens? Do you ever experience moments like this kind of feelings, the Angry Bird feeling, at home or at work? Everyone, can you just type in the box? Let me see what is your feelings, right? Tell me anything, frustrated, angry, want to shout or whatever. Just tell me what is your experience. How do you feel when somebody scold and yell at you? Sad. I know, me too. Angry? Yeah, me too. Upset? Yes. Oh, why me? Oh, that's so kasian, right? What else? What feeling? Angry. Why me again? Oh my God. Yeah, it's so true, right? I think all these feelings are being created when all of us doesn't know the Pan story. But when you start to understand, then it's a different. Yeah, I saw some unfair. I want to scold back. Not happy. Yes. Or the Angry Bird, right? So now, if I were to ask you, if I can tell you, you can sort of like become not angry, would you want that? Because in the past, I remember when my child was young and I got so angry. Oh, mommy, you look so ugly, like the Snow White stepmother, because I was so angry. So imagine when you're always angry, you don't look handsome, you don't look pretty. So if you want to be beautiful, you want to look handsome, you must not be angry. And that's what the timeless wisdom is teaching us. And for tonight, we are just so blessed to have 3 panelists to teach us how to sort of like, don't be so angry. I give you the tools, actionable tools, okay? So right now, I would like to tell you the next very speaker that I would like to invite. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce our first panelist, a truly inspiring panelist. Under her belt, she has so much to share to us. And I'm very proud to say I have been her colleague in SCIM, not colleague, students. I mean, we study together. And she is really a very meticulous and really very dedicated person. And under her belt, she has 23 years of professional expertise in an IT multinational companies, leading the largest IT integration with skill and calm demeanor. That earns her the title of Hot Mama. Now, to add the icing on the sugar, she is also a certified ICF coach, NLP practitioner, completed 7 remarkable levels of Sedona College of International Management, one of the biggest achievements applying the timeless wisdom, guess what? It's 46-fold increase in her liquid equity tonight after you applying the principle in level 10, Impossible Anger Life Tools. Her motto, simple but powerful. Take the loss and offer the gain to others and turn them into opportunities. Before we welcome her, I'd like to see in the chat box lots of love, lots of flowers, roses, to welcome the inspiring teacher, Teacher Jacqueline Ong. Over to you.
Thank you, Helena. Thank you, Jessica and Albina. Well, Helena is so well said just now, right? Different people has different feelings on the same situation. In the chat box, someone is angry, someone is upset, someone say, why me? You know, this is exactly why you are here and why Jessica has just told you the pen story, which we have to hear for 3,000 times. Give me a 111 if this is your first time listening to the pen story. Let me see how many of you are there, or am I talking to already a practitioner of our wisdom? Oh, no one. Very good. Then you will be able to catch what I'm going to share with you. Why the pen story and how it actually can help us in irritating our anger. First, let me share something here to make it very simple for everyone. Now, can you see my slides? Right? Now, when Jessica shared with us, right, when the human walked into the room and saw something on the table, what does the human see? A pen, right? Yes. Now, when the dog comes in, we know the dog sees it as a chew toy. Yes, exactly. So one, the human sees it as a pen. Two, the dog prove it that it's all coming from us. Otherwise, the dog should see it as a pen as well. Or maybe the human, us, should be chewing on the pen rather than using it to write love letter or anything, isn't it? So now we have the pen, and then we have the dog who sees the chew toy. May I ask you, is there a third pen? Do you know if there's a third pen? Where the pen is coming from the pen side. Would there be? Is there any pen that is coming from the pen side? Jessica told you where should the thing comes from? No, Linda, correct, right? So there shouldn't be a third pen. It's impossible. It's impossible to have anything that is coming from its side. That's actually one of the wisdom inside the pen story that is so important for us to learn so that we can reach impossible anger. Because there is an impossible pen, right? So from here, I'd like to share with you a very famous story. And that is called The Two Husbands in the Kitchen. Well, don't be mistaken, I only have one, but sometimes I think there is a second one behind him, okay? So it started the story as in like a typical mother. Why we pick a mother? Usually the mother has to take care of household, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of the man as a kid as well. And we have to cook, we have to take care of the household work, right? So we are actually quite tired. And this working mom, in fact, has also two lovely kids and a lovely husband. So one evening when she was about to leave her work, the boss called her. And you wonder why, right? The boss always wait until 5:30 they call you. Before that, they don't. So the boss called her when she was about to step up of the office and says, well, you have to come in tomorrow morning. We're going to have a very important conference call with the worldwide team. So Well, she has to get up early morning. She has to send the kids to work. She has to bring the husband to work. She has to go to work on time still, and this time an hour earlier. So with this anxious, she went back home, picked up her kids from the nursery, and then went home with her grocery. Now, when she settled the kids at night, she told the kids, please be cooperative with mommy. I have to go to work early tomorrow. So please get yourself ready tomorrow morning so we will leave the house early. Well, she has lovely kids, and the kids will say, yes, mommy. So she settled down, and then next morning, guess what? Early in the morning, she went to the kids' room, opening the door, and she see this. The kids is jumping on the bed, still in pajamas, homework not done, everything not ready. She is going to be late for work with that anxious thought. And I believe many of us have this when we are very anxious, when we need to do certain thing. What do you think she do? She'll be fuming mad because she just had told the kids last night and they promised and it didn't happen. She started to yell at the kids, you are the most stupid kid in Singapore, whole of the world. Even she gets even angrier. Every part she will compare the kids, and she actually scolded the kids. When she scolded the kids, who hear it? The kids, of course, will hear it, right? The kids will cry. But most important, when she scolds, it comes back to her as well. And in this wisdom, we all know with level 1, what have we just did? We just planted the seeds, and that's get into our seed bank, right? So well, with all those anger hustle on, she went back to work slightly late and then mingle her way there, right? Now, coming next week, she was happily thinking that this is going to be an early evening. She can leave the work early. She go to the supermarket and got herself lovely grocery and wants to cook for the husband and the family. While she was back in the kitchen getting all done, and the husband opened the kitchen door and started to scold her, stupid, you are the most stupid woman. And she wondered, what did I do wrong? I did not do anything. Why are you scolding me? I believe many of us always think that, right? We didn't do anything wrong, and everyone is always accusing us doing all the wrong stuff. And if you are a confrontational one, you will say, no, I'm not stupid. You are the stupid one. I am getting the dinner ready. I did all the housework. I picked the kids and I have to do all this thing. You are the stupid one. There goes. What happened? When she says that, again, that words go back to her. And because of that words, you know what's going to happen? The week after, the kids is going to be naughty. And when the kids is going to be naughty, the husband going to scold her. And when she say, I didn't do anything, and she go yell back at the husband, the week after, the kids will get naughty again. And then will make her angry, and then she will yell at the kids. And it go round and round and round. That's how our life has been. When we are angry with someone, something happens somewhere else. And then we angry again, something bad happen again. It go round and round and round. Our life is like a broken record. And we plant new bad seeds again and again and again. If this is not enough for you, this level is not for you. But if you want to stop this, this is why you are here, and we hope this will clear your mind. With the pen story, do you think it's true she didn't do anything? Now, what do you think she has done to cause the husband to yell at her? What do you think? Yes, she scolded her kids for the husband to scold her. And this is why, you get your cycle round and round and round again. Now, if you are smart, you ask me why there's 2 husbands. There's only one that's scolding me, one. That's the one that scolded me, right? Yes, that very one that scolded you, we call him the number one husband. He's the pen husband. He's the one that you planted by scolding your kids. That's why he scolded you, right? And he comes from our seeds. That's what we call your number one husband, the number one pen, or the number two, which is the dog seeds as a chew toy. But what happened is this: when you say, I didn't do anything at all, you forgot that you scold your pen, definitely the husband is not coming from me. The husband is coming from his side, which I told you. Can that be possible? Which pen is this? Which pen is this? Is this the number one pen, number two pen, or the number three pen? You're forgotten, huh? This exactly is the number three pen, which is the impossible pen, the impossible husband. It never existed. Because you say you didn't do anything, that means he has been scolding you for nothing. It's not planted by you. It's not coming from your seed. You deny it. It's not coming from you. It's coming from his side. You're saying that this, and when you're angry, you're always angry with this second husband. And you're angry because you didn't do anything. Rightfully, if you didn't do anything, of course you can get angry. But you just said, no, she did something. She scolded the kids. That's why this second husband that never existed is the one that you're angry. You're always angry with the number two husband. Every time when you get angry in your whole life, every time you even got a little bit upset with the whole things that people say to you, when people criticize you, when people actually accuse you, that's what you think that is coming from that side. The very little of all this anger, it's always not there. It never been there. It will not be there. It is not there. So this is why this is making this anger impossible. And with this level, we are telling you it's impossible anger. We are not telling you about managing anger. So that's it. The two husbands in the kitchen with the pen story. Over to you, Helena.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Oh my God, when I was listening to that story, you're talking about me, the angry bird. Anyone feel the pinch that when Jacqueline is talking about the story and we think that we never do anything? Oh, we never do anything. Right. It looks like it's a self-perpetual downward cycle. And if we continue to let it happen, the consequences is what we see, the results, right? So are you guys interested to know about the consequences? Because for me, I'm interested because I love stories and I want to know how can I stop this and so that I can become the sweetest person on earth, I think. But the thing is, I like you to know that it is possible with the timeless wisdom. So ladies and gentlemen, let us invite our next panelist, number 2, to tell us what are the consequences. So hold on to your seat. It can be shocking. Mr. Choi is dedicated to timeless wisdom, and he stems from a desire to find peace and clarity in both his professional and personal life. After a distinguished 35 years of career in a leadership role with a multinational company, Choi realized that true success is not just about professional achievements. And I think people like Choi, they always understand we must master one's inner world. So in 1917, his encounter with Geshe Michael in Malaysia was his turning point. And his teachings he received about impossible anger profoundly impacted Mr. Choi, and that helps him to overcome lots of sleepless nights caused by frustrations and anger. So this timeless principle taught him to maintain clear thinking and also emotional balance, even in the most challenging situations. So let us welcome Teacher Choi with lots of diamonds and roses and flowers, because he's going to tell us beautiful stories to let us understand what are the consequences. Over to you, Teacher Choi.
Thank you, Helena. I think tonight we are very lucky, not only 3 of us from St. Donald College. I saw some of the St. Donald College teacher. I think this one, Kendrick, is in the Zoom. And very lucky, we also have our professor from St. Donald College, Professor Sugan from Singapore, is also listen to this sharing. I'm Choi from Malaysia. I retired from the corporate 2 years ago, and now I'm doing corporate training for some of the company. And I'm very happy today to share with you some of the experience and some of the consequences of being anger. But I also would like to thank earlier Jessica, Avina, and also Jacqueline to share with us the pen story, the 4 steps, and the 2 husband in the kitchen. These are the 3 most powerful tools that you can use to overcome your anger. And Geshe Michael mentioned many times, if you can understand these 3 and apply it in your daily life, actually you can eliminate anger. We are not talking about control anger, and we are talking about get rid of the anger. If you can really understand this, especially the 2 stories that shared by Jessica and Jacqueline. So, but of course, you might think that, well, this is very deep and difficult to understand. It's okay. And I listened to these 2 stories many, many times. Only I realized what is behind all this. So I think, please, no need to rush. If you want to know more, you can always contact us. We can explain to you. So, consequences of anger. In this level 10, impossible anger, the second life tool Geshe Michael share is why we want to hate anger. Why Geshe Michael? Geshe Michael only developed 12 level in DCIG courses. And he is using one of these 12 to talk about anger, because he knows anger is damaging. Right? So before I retired, I spent 35 years in multinational company, Japanese, German. And in my 35 years, I've seen many people really having big problem because of anger. And this is my witness by my eyes. Right? You see, one of the characteristics in multinational company is competition, right? And you have tons of pressure when you work in this company. Automatically, your anger is very easy to explode, right? So you get angry every day, just like me, right? So I seen people, at least 2 of my colleagues die in the factory because of heart attack. I believe, right, partially also because of the anger that we are facing every day. And personally, I also suffer because of anger, especially when I work in Sony. I work in Sony for 19 years. I have many sleepless nights. I told many people I don't have problem with technical problem, right? Because I'm an engineer, I always confident to solve technical problem. But it always happen that if I face irritating people, right, then I can tell you, sometimes I wake up midnight, 3 o'clock. If I think about the guys, I feel so upset and angry. I cannot sleep until morning. And this is not happened once and twice. And I still remember when I working there with that type of environment, and you get angry every day. Every year I take at least 4 doses of antibiotic because of once I get angry, I cannot sleep, I get sore throat, then I need to take antibiotic, only can press it down. And I worked there for almost 19 years. Right? You can just imagine what anger can affect us. So anger actually, the consequences of anger can split into two, seen and unseen. What I'm going to share with you now is the one that you can see, the health problem that we experience, right? Not only these are a problem, if you have the chronic kind of anger attitude or personality, you always have kind of high blood pressure. You also affect your digestion system, immune system, and also he also affect you seriously, right? In a mental disorder, right? Just like anxiety, which I experience this also very often, especially like time anxiety and a lot of anxiety caused by anger. And also, I've seen also many people, because of anger, they push them into depression. I have a very close friends, working up on the ladder in the multinational until a very high position, and suddenly he break down because of depression. And every day they under that kind of situation, you get angry, upset to people, and that slowly will come back to you. And that are the consequences, really scary. And in my 35 years of working in a multinational, I've seen this, my eyes, especially one that I mentioned passed away in the factory is my colleague, very close colleague, and certainly he just collapsed. And that's why anger, if you don't handle it properly, you don't understand how anger happens, and then the consequences will always hit our physical body and our mental. So this is why Christine Michael put in so much effort to search from all the ancient books to find the solution for us in this particular level 10, impossible anger. All right, so this is the very important knowledge that we need to acquire if you can live a very peaceful life. And also we must understand anger and not only affect our health, in what we can see also affect our relationship. And you can see many family having problem because they cannot control their anger, right? Previously, when I work in Sony we have 11,000 working in the same compound. You can just imagine that type of competition in such a tense situation. And people is fighting for their own department, for their project every day. So it's very easy to get you into the upset and anger position. When I left Sony in 2017, before I joined my second company, Bosch, when I left the company, I don't think I have many friends, right? I don't have a good relationship with people in Sony, especially from other departments. What I have is those under my department. Yes, we have a close relationship with those people working closely in same department, but it's not other. So with this, you can see anger not only affect your physical body, it also affect your relationship. So this is just what I share with you is what we can see, but many actually is actually from unseen. I think we will invite the next speaker to share with you what anger can cause you harm without you understand it and without seeing it. And that is really, really important because it will affect you without you know it. So we would like to pass back to Helena first. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much.
I thought you got a lot more stories for us to hear. I'm so excited to hear your story. You always have a lot of stories for us to hear. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Choi. So now I understand, right? Because of your bad temper, because you're angry and you don't behave yourself, actually end up a lot of sourness in a relationship and also resentment. And these are really consequences because I personally experienced it firsthand. Because in the past, I was also an angry bird, and I get angry. I don't scream and yell, but the face is not nice, right? So that is also an angry bird, right? Well, since we have heard from two panelists, and I believe we also would like to know, since you're telling me about the pan, the two husbands chicken, kitchen. So I'm also very interested, what can I do? Can you teach me a life too that I can take home tonight? So, well, without further ado, and this is, I would like to say, you always save the best for the last. Agree? Put in the chat box, say yes, yes, yes. Agree, right? Right. So all of these three have strong professional backgrounds, and all three are so passionate about timeless wisdom. Are you curious, just like me, why they are so passionate about this timeless wisdom? And they never stop going to Sedona College to upgrade themselves. Now, Gitling, the next panelist, spent over 30 years as an engineer working for a German company, 20 years in the management, and she's not short of various challenges that tested her emotional intelligence and also anger management skill. Although she manages her anger well, the concept of eliminating anger was truly a profound eye-opener for her. And she has been looking into timeless wisdom for an answer. And she's really so passionate in applying and taking the timeless wisdom as part of her lifestyle and also to take it to the next level. Especially so for this level, which helps her to enjoy a lot of calmness and greater peace of mind. So if you look at Teacher Gitling, you can see she's a very calm person, right? I wish to be like her. So with a compelling desire to be an excellent teacher, Gitling actually attended 10 levels of Sedona College of International Management. So do you think she's very qualified? I think so too, right? So send her flowers and diamonds and whatever you want to send to her and make her happy, to give her a very warm welcome. Let us welcome Teacher Gitling. Over to you, Gitling.
Thank you, Helena. Helena is my good sleep partner. We all learn together and we all talk about and share about a lot of things ourselves beside all the learning together. So because you guess what? Both of us are same age, even we are born in the same month. Okay, that's all we can tell, right, Helena? Not more than that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you can compare who is younger, okay? No, that's a joke. All right. So yeah, actually, I think we have heard from Jacqueline about the two husbands in the kitchen. I think most of us probably think, which one is really the real one? Is the husband that coming from me yelling at the kids, or the husband that is really coming from being late, traffic jam, being scolded by the boss, being unhappy with me for not cooking the dinner on time? Which husband? The number one, coming from me scolding the kids, or coming from himself because there is a traffic jam, because there is he's scolded by the boss because I didn't cook dinner on time? Can you type 1 or 2 in the chat box? Let's see, what do you say? Husband 1. Wow, all these people are so smart. I always think the opposite. I always think the husband that is coming from himself is more real than the husband that coming from me scolding at my kids. But tonight's audience, they are so smart. Yeah, Yan Fang, you are like me. Feels like 2, right? The 2 which is not real, but it feels so real for me. And that is really the challenge. And this is why we need to learn the system. Yeah, so yes, we have very smart audience. So let me continue the sharing tonight from what Mr. Choi has left just now about the seen and unseen. So we have talked about the sin. The sin part are those parts that Mr. Choi has mentioned, talking about all the health issue, talking about relationship issue and things like that. But look at this iceberg. This is more on top or more below. When we see the iceberg, can you see, is it more on the seen part or more heavy on the unseen part? Yeah, more below. Yes, exactly, Jacqueline, Jessica. Yeah, Cindy, and many of you. Thank you for responding. There are many more in the unseen. Okay, we think what seen is scary, right? People got health issue, people got relationship issue. But the unseen one is what we didn't recognize. And the unseen one is much more heavy and much more. So let's examine now, what are the unseen one? Well, now it's durian season, right? Just now I saw somebody say they love to eat durian. Who also love to eat durian? Please type why in the chat box. Oh, I had it now, hands up already before I say anything. Yeah, I see so many people love durians. Okay. When we eat durian, we all know the consequence, right? If we eat this type of quantity every day, what do you think will be the consequence? Oh, Professor Sugan also, yes. Yeah, we have some durian party in Penang the other day. Okay. Sore throat, heaty, sick. What else could happen? Put on weight. Do you agree or not? Durian got very rich in what? Very rich in sugar, very rich in protein. You can put on weight, right? If you eat this quantity every day. Cholesterol, diabetes. Yeah, good. But my question is that when I eat this durian, do I get all this trouble immediately? Do I get fat immediately? No. Yeah, no, we won't. Anger is the same. We will not see that the anger has caused us problem immediately. In fact, we feel happy, right? Wow, blast out everything. So happy because we think the person deserves it. Are you like me? Please type 111 if you are like me. We feel so good, right? After we blast out everything, wow, this person deserves it. Now he got it. He knows that I'm not the one that he can bully, okay? So this is how we feel. Yeah, used to be. Yes, I used to be also. Now I get better, but still sometimes I will do it. Okay. Helena, what you want me to admit in the public? Okay, no worry. We all admit, okay? This is how we get better, all right? Score in my mind. This one I did well also. Yes, this is the unseen consequence. We say this is like a hacker which quietly take away the money in our account. I think nowadays, many of us heard about what? Scam, right? Talk about people who hack the account without knowing it. Many things happen. And anger is the same. So what do you think anger hack from? What do the anger can hack from us? This one maybe is something deeper, right? What anger hack from us is actually our good seeds. Yes, our good seeds. Mr. Choi, you know you are from SCIM, so you know the answer, okay? Not because he's more smart, all right? So it hacked away our good seeds. Why? Because we all do 4 steps. Edwina said, we all do 4 steps. We planted good seeds. Even we don't know 4 steps, we still plant a lot of seeds. The fact that everyone here tonight means that you have a lot of good seeds. Because Geshe Michael said, to hear the Pan story, to hear the 2 husbands in the kitchen, this ancient timeless wisdom is a lot of good seed needed. So this bank of good seed that we all have, the moment of anger is going to hack a lot of the seed away. Why? Because anger is rooted on the misunderstanding of how things work, misunderstanding of the husband is coming from his side, not from my side. misunderstanding that the I didn't do anything husband is there scolding at me. And this is why I must yell back. Imagine if we understand the yelling husband coming from me yelling at the kid, usually what do we do? If we discover this is our own mistake, usually how we do? Are we going to be angry with ourselves? Usually what? We will be very kind, right? Oh, okay, we make a mistake. Okay, it's my mistake. That's the most usually what we do, right? We will not be angry. But most of the time, in the moment of heated argument, in the real battle with the husband, do we still remember the pen? Or do we still remember the husband is coming from us? No, right? We forget about the pen. The pen is no more in the picture. The husband must be coming from his own side. Yeah, some of them already put there. We burn our bed seat. All our bags of good seeds are burned. Yeah, the pen is thrown out of the window. Okay. The husband who is not there is so real, right? But the real one, it doesn't exist. Okay, opposite. So that is the challenge we have. And this is why we need to learn the system so that we understand. And in level 10, what happened is that I really learned. And I start to think about it. Holding back anger is one of the biggest problems than getting angry. I get angry once a while, but holding back the emotional, the negative emotion with the person that I'm angry with can be much, much, much longer. Okay, that is actually ruining my peace of mind. I think some of you already written just now. We feel very, very upset. It affects our emotion. It affects people around us. Even we bring the anger and the resentment home to our family members. I don't know whether you have this type of experience, but for me, letting go after the anger is even more difficult. Yeah, so that's how I felt level 10 benefit me a lot. And back to you, Helena. We talk more about it after this.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just laughing about it because like you're talking about me all the time and made me so embarrassed after admit in the public. Right. So any one of you do the same thing, you feel embarrassed, don't be, we're all in the same boat. So it's okay. Now when you think about it, the three panelists share with us, and then this is so scary, right? So can you tell me, now is the time for confession. What is your fear level now from the level 10? Put in the chat box. Let us see. See whether we are friends or you are not afraid of the consequences. Tell us what's your fear levels. Can I see anyone? 10. Ooh. Your fear level is 10. Ellen is 7. Anne is 10. Jacqueline is 10. Wow. So I've got friends. I also 10. Actually, when I get angry, actually a lot of times I don't speak up, but my mind is really working. So people think that I'm still good, right? Well, you can cheat to people that you are still good, but you cannot cheat yourself. You're burning your own seed here, just like the volcanoes. So if we are doing it continuously like a spiral effect, we are actually burning a lot of our good seeds. And then what happens next? Do you see your two husbands in the kitchen more often? Or you don't see them? Tell me in the chat box. Do you? Oh my God. Vina Sethi says, I start cursing in my head. Oh, right. I think a lot of people, she's very honest. I love your authenticity. Vina, well done. You're being very authentic to tell us you are cursing in your head. Right. So, okay. Now, the thing is now that we all understand and all this, do you want to learn how to sort of get rid of all this? You want to be a very peaceful person. and not so angry. Do you want to know anything about this course? Do you? I would like to share with you my story. Since the three panelists shared their story, maybe you would like to hear my story so that you will understand why I took level 10 as well. Can I have the poster, please? Thank you. Right, thank you. Thank you, Ryan. So what happens was that in the year 2020, that was the year that I encountered Diamond Cutter system. I was at the most angry stage. And when I look back in my old pictures during 2020, it is not what I look like today. I have a lot of anger. My face is always squashed up. And when I look back, gosh, it was a scary shit. Did I look that old? No, I'm not. But the thing is, during that time, I was such an angry bird, angry just about everything that I see, people, things. The worst part is my partner is sleeping next to me. I'm always angry with him, never happy. So that's the thing that I have to attend level 10. And when I attended level 10, that's where I realized most important thing, I learned the meditations, which was the one that helps me the most. Because the meditation really makes me understand truly where this anger comes from. Because I'm always pointing the finger at other people. You make me angry. You make me angry. Never about me. So this impossible anger level was the one that truly changed my mindset about what is angry all about. So if you are interested to know how to learn to be not so angry, I'm not teaching you anger management. I'm only asking you to have impossible anger. Please come and join us in June 28 and 29 and 30th, 6th and 7th. So the poster is stated there, how you can just scan it and you get all the timings there and also the cost fee. And this is one of the best investment for me. Because today, one day I have someone ask me, Helena, don't you get angry? I said, I do, but I'm not explosive. And I don't want to be the wicked mom, the witch mom, like my children used to say, Mom, you look like a witch when you're angry. I don't want to be that. I want to look young, like Gek says, we're all the same age. We are young people. So why must we get angry? So please scan this. We'll leave this on the page here for you to scan and join us. And I can tell you, it is truly worth every penny. Because all the 12 life tools really teaches you how to have the impossible anger. We are humans, I understand. You may say, oh, Helena, it's possible. We are humans, I understand you. We still get angry. But if you know the life tools, it helps a lot. Just like when you're eating a mango. If you don't have a knife, you're going to eat from the mouth, right? If you have a knife, you can slice the mango nicely and you can eat it beautifully, right? Same with we need wisdom in our life, wisdom. So my best bet during 2020, how I overcome all my challenges is Diamond Cutter, timeless wisdom that tells me without wisdom, it's difficult for you to navigate through life. So, well, I talked too much. I'm over exceeded the time. Now it's my three panelists to say. Panelist number 1, can you tell me, what about this level 10 impossible anger? Can you explain a little bit for us?
Impossible anger is ridiculous anger if you ever get angry, all right? So really, if you really want to get rid of it, the very first thing I will actually advise you, remember the pen, right? Remember, where is the pen? Pen number 1, pen number 2, or pen number 3. Whenever you are angry, take out a pen and say, this pen is never coming from that side. It is coming from me. All right? Yeah. I hope this helped.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. What about panelist number 2? Mr. Choi, what do you think? Can you tell us more about all this?
Yes, anger really creates so much problem to me. And I seen, as I mentioned just now, I've seen many live example, include my boss, right, and myself, and suffer with the bad temper, right? So we, of course, it affect our health, and also very important, affect our relationship with other people. Even like my boss, a very outstanding pupil, and at the end, he need to leave the company because he quarrel with people every day because he didn't see that the person, the irritating person is coming from him. He always feel that these are the people is very irritated. The best way to overcome it is to scold them, yell at them, especially when you have the power. So that's why in level 10, what I learned from Geshe Michael is that learn to look at the second husband. He never exists. Just tell me, how can you feel angry at something which is never exists? Of course, this is not going to happen to immediately tomorrow when you learn from him. I think almost few months, slowly I can aware that people which is irritating me in the meeting and in any argument is actually never exists. The one that in front of you yelling at you is because you are yelling at other people in the past. By understand this, he helped me to have a peace of mind, and I manage this very well now. Of course, like Helena said that I still feel angry. I sometimes, but I can stop this very fast. Okay, I hope you all can learn this skill and change your life drastically. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Choi. I totally agree with what you say. But then sometimes we sort of like cannot control, right? So I think Giggling has a remedy for us. What is a remedy?
Thank you, Helena. Actually, I think there's one way we can remember what we have shared tonight.
Mhm.
Jacqueline gave us the first tip. She said, remember the pen. That is the first P.
Yes.
And Mr. Choi said, the husband that I didn't do anything never exists. That is the second P, phantom, the phantom husband. And I'm going to give you the third P, which is pause. Pause. Just stop and think. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to have the circle. I want to stop, pause. Well, we know it's difficult, but the moment you pause, you planted the seeds. Planted the seed because we understand if I scold back, if I yell back, I will plant a seed to see the kids getting naughty, to see that I yell back the kids, to see that the husband will yell at me, to see that I'm continue in this circle of anger, and to remember the seen and the unseen problem, the consequences. Therefore, pause and try to remember, oh, the pen, oh, the phantom husband, oh, I must not yell back. Yes, eventually, at the starting, most of us will still yell back, right? But the pause and the delay is actually helping us to plant powerful seeds. And this powerful seeds is going to increase. Maybe the first time I hold only 1 second. Next time I can hold 5 seconds. Next time I can hold 10 seconds. And there are how many seeds we plant per second? Edina?
65.
Yes. So see, bingo. How many seeds we planted therefore? Okay, so that's easy. Remember the 3P. If you remember tonight, stop. If you don't remember anything, just remember the 3P.
Thank you, Giggling. So wow, I love that 3P. You call it pen, phantom, pulse. Do you all remember? Do you want to do it together with me? Write in the chat box. 3Ps, pen, phantom, pulse. Did you all write it on the chat box? I don't see anyone. Remember this. Yes, this is a reminder to ourselves. If we get angry, there's a pen, right? And then it's a phantom, it's not real. And then what must you do? Pause. That was my biggest struggle when I first started to learn about this anger management. Because for me, it's the minute angry, I must pop, that I feel good. Actually, I'm listening back. So it's actually bouncing back, creating a cycle. So thank you to all the 3 teachers. This is not the end, I believe. As it is so easy, then we don't need 12 levels of life tools, right? 12 life tools in this level 10. So I would like to ask the panelist number 1, Jacqueline, why do we need to attend this 12 life tools in level 10?
Yes, as I say, right, pen, right? Remember the pen, we have 3P, right? But to be very honest with you, I've been practicing this since 2021 with the first slide. When I get angry the first time, I throw away my pen. No, doesn't exist. Then angry again, you throw the pen. It doesn't exist. The third one, no, it's never me. But to be very honest, you throw away all your pen. That's why level 10 is here. There are 12 life tools. There are 12 life tools that's going to teach us how are we actually able to really remember the pen, really remember the husband doesn't exist, and then remember that we have to pause, all right? But as I say, it's a practice, and I'm still practicing this. I'm still getting upset, but I will always try with the level 10 tool to remember to do the PPP. All right, so I hope this helped. Come join us in level 10.
Yes, thank you. Now, before I go on to the next 2 panelists to answer why I need 12 life tools, shall we take a beautiful picture together? Because tonight is just a wonderful night. I like to keep these memories, the sweetest memories that we are together. Can the IT help us with the
Everybody, please smile for me.
Yeah,
Put up your
you can
paw, put up your head, your heart shape.
you can always put all the hearts, just like this. Yeah, purple hearts.
Okay, just hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I have one more shot to go. Thank you very much for supporting. Just give me one more minute. Well, I'm so happy to see so many friends that came in tonight. Please smile for me one more time. Thank you. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Teacher
much.
Helena.
Thank you so much. So let's continue with the second panelist to tell us why must I need to learn the 12 life tool? It must be so crucial, right? Okay. Panelist number 2, Giggling. No, Mr. Choi, what is it you were talking about? Phantom. It's just like I don't
Yes.
understand.
Especially thanks, Helena. Especially the 2 husbands in the kitchen, to recognize the husband is the first husband rather than the second husband is very difficult. Especially you're already upset and you're already unbalanced in your emotion. You always recognize the husband is the second husband. All right. If you can recognize those people, irritating people, your husband is yelling at you, is the first husband, the husband that because you have doing something wrong in the past, that's why you receive these type of consequences, then you will not blame yourself, because we know we love ourselves the most in the whole world. If I make a mistake, I always can forgive myself. So I don't know others like Helena, but I always can forgive myself, not others. But when I can recognize that the husband is a phantom, then of course I will able to come down very fast and will not get angry. Why 12 life tool? In life, right? Casey Michael also know this is not easy to recognize the second husband when this appear to in front of us. That's why he create life tool to help us step by step to enhance our ability. And also sometimes in life, there's some very subtle situation. It still can cause us get angry. And that's why we need shelf life to handle each of these situations, because this is not an anger management program. We are talking about, we want to eliminate anger. We don't want anger at all. We don't want to manage it. We don't want to keep it under the carpet. We don't want. We want to totally eliminate it so that we have a very peace of mind all days. That's why we need 12 life tools. And this is really fantastic life tool that I'm very sure he can benefit you as I experience. Thanks,
Yeah.
Karina.
Thank you, Mr. Choi. I think every one of us experience anger. The thing is, sometimes we are not ready to take ownership. So what is the thing that can help us is to pause, right? When Teacher Gatling mentioned about it. But I think Teacher Gatling has a stronger thing for us to understand why is the need for us to attend the 12 levels.
Well, I think the two other panelists has mentioned, when thing is heated up, it is not easy for us to remember Ben. The husband become phantom. And actually, in these 12 life tools, there are more than 12 life tools. Actually, Geshe Michael give bonus. There are sub life tools within the main life tool. And they will go deeper into the situations. For certain particular details, we might be angry with certain kind of situation. We might feel that certain type of anger that we have the right to be angry. And there is one particular one that I think, even I don't have the anger, so much anger now, I still have this called jealousy. Helena, I'm not sure. Do you jealous about things? Tonight I'm jealous because you have such a beautiful hair. I don't have. I'm jealous. So we have this type of small thing that I want something people have, and all those things is actually could lead us to the similar effect as anger. I think this is really, for me, another secret of impossible anger cause that we all might have more than anger itself. And it's so subtle that we don't even recognize it. So I would really say impossible anger is really something that helps me a lot. And like what you mentioned, it changed my life. It changed the people around us and how we perceive people around us. And it makes life much more meaningful for me. And I really encourage people, if you can sign up the class, please sign up. If not, remember the 3 Ps. It will also help you in your journey to fight against anger, not to manage. That's all
Yes.
from me, Helena.
Thank you, Gatling. Now, may I know what is the biggest takeaway from this 1.5 hour sessions from each one of you? Because when you are writing down the biggest takeaways from these 3 panelists, you are actually planting seeds in your mind, what you understand about this 1.5 hours of talk show. So write it down. And at the same time, if you have any questions, we are open to question Q&A now. Anything that is bothering you, or you really have something that you really want to ask, just write in the chat box and we will attend to you. Okay? So tell us what is your biggest takeaway and also the questions that you would like to ask. All right. Yosim Loy says 3 Ps, 2 husbands in the kitchen. So if you understand the 2 husbands in the kitchen and 3 Ps, what would your next course of actions? Would you like to share with us? You can open up, it can turn on your mic and you can share with us. I think because you know why? Oftentimes people are just so shy to share. But do you know when you start sharing everyone can hear you're planting a lot of good seeds? Because sometimes the things that people dare not ask, you open up to us and they are benefiting it. Do you like to share? Yosim Loy? Don't be shy.
It's me, Cindy here.
Oh, hi. Come, Cindy. Oh, hi, Cindy. Come tell us, what do you feel about it?
Okay, so I think it's pause. When we feel the anger is coming, we need to pause, take a few deep breath before we act on it. Because sometimes, because when our anger is coming out and we didn't see it's the pen that coming from us, we will just blast out and everything gone already. Then after that, then only we will realize this is our pen, but it's too late, but we still can recognize. So slow down. We have to act slowly.
Yes, slow down. You are right. So each time you get angry, what must you say? Slow down. Yeah. Then you'll be able to understand that you need to have the 3 Ps, the pen and the what? Phantom
Phantom
and the what?
and pause.
Yes. Remember that 3 Ps in your mind. Thank you. I'm so glad that you get to understand this so that you'll be able to navigate your life more peacefully. Yeah, and I really wish that you come, I really want you to come and join us for the level 10 because there's a lot of things that they can't tell you in 1.5 hours. But when you come and join the class, you will see that you have a life changing. And I think it was a game changer for me when I did that class, especially the meditations. For me, meditation is so crucial. Yeah, Angry Bird, you know, right? So now the thing is, I would like, there's one question here. They were telling me how to overcome the jealousy that leads to anger. Any of the panelists would like to answer? Can help with this?
Let me answer, Jacqueline, here.
Okay, thank you.
It's this jealousy that I removed it. That's why my liquid cash went up 46 times. Because
Ooh.
at level 10, yes, do you know jealousy is as equivalent as anger? If we just now had told you, right, when you get angry, you lock down a lot of good seeds. So that's jealousy. So in this level 10, in fact, it teaches us, this is where the motto comes, which is actually the Life 2 name, which called take the loss, offer the gain. In fact, many a time we think that the praises should be on us. We should be the one that is having all the good car, beautiful house, and everything. But if you learn how to take the loss and offer the gain, which is in this level 10, you actually start to reverse, which then you change the opportunity of what you see as jealousy is still coming from us, right? And we
Yes.
change it by planting a good seeds with the person, and then you can actually reverse the way you look at it. And that's how I grow my liquid cash, actually. I offer
Yes,
it. Yes.
I'm so amazed. You know, when Jacqueline shared with me the 46 folds, I was like, my eyes was like that. Oh my God, so much. You see, everybody loves money, right? Includes me. So of course, when she said 46, wow, you know. So I have another one. When we are angry, we keep it bottled up, but we keep grumbling. Can this also burn out our good seeds? Anyone would like to take this question? The 3 panelists.
Well, I think if you come to level 10, let me try. A very good question. It shows that it's already start thinking, right? Who is asking this Chai Hong? It means that this person already, Chai Hong, is already relating what he hear tonight to his own real life. Wow, such a great student here we have. Yes. Well, anger doesn't come immediately. It actually develops in stages. So when we learn in the detail, we know that usually we don't get immediately from 0 to 100. Our anger didn't burst it is, but there are some small signs of the irritation. We not feel so good, and then the irritation get a bit stronger. We so called upset, and then only we burst into anger. And usually we will say the third stage is the highest stage, and this is where it burns a lot of bad seed. But all this small irritation like this type of gambling, it's actually building up our negative emotion, just like a pressure cooker. Okay? It slowly build out the pressure, and then when the pressure is strong enough, this is Helena, we will start to yell, we will start to blame others and things like that. And that is the dangers that we will step into this zone. Okay, so it's just like, how do I say? You are marching yourself, you're putting yourself closer and closer to the fire. Okay.
Yeah,
we
thank
need to
you.
do something.
Thank you. Thank you, Teacher Gately. Now, the thing is, another question is very, very important because for me, whenever I attend any course, I like to know whether there's any support. So the question is there any teacher support after I've completed the course? Can Teacher Gatling answer this question?
Okay, let me continue with that. Yeah, this is already really talking about how do I get support during the application.
Yes.
Yes, it's really, really some very good question. This is also a very good question because learning immediately and apply it. Learning and applying is two different things, right? We learn, but when we apply, we will face challenges. Okay, that is very normal. It's just like anyone who want to learn to play piano or you want to play tennis or whatever. You learn from the coach, right? The coach will show you how to handle or how to play piano. But after that, you need to practice a lot, right? So yeah, we will be there guiding you, okay, on how you practice. How can you practice what you learn and continue to learn while you practice it? So I think this is what we promise. And we have this so-called application session. So means that after each live do, we are going to go into the real challenge that you have. And we want to also introduce, okay, and additional tools to help everyone to how to apply it, okay, with the ideas that you learn and how do you apply it, get the idea and apply it in the real world. So this is something personally, I got it from my professional certification trainer program. I learned something very new, and we are going to introduce this in the DMO level 10 in this term. So we hope that this is the additional thing we want to introduce, as well as we will have 10 meditation sessions in the morning to help people to learn better. And all the live do review that we used to do in the past will be done in the backup room in a smaller group session so that people can go straight away into the application. This is from the input we gather from the participants of level 8, and we appreciate all this input. We are trying to keep ourselves even better and keep improving. And rest be assured that we will definitely help the participants to apply and to be success in their application. I think this is the motivation for us to be to go to SCIM and sharing and all this knowledge with everyone.
Wow,
I think
thank you.
one of the very special for the coming level 10 is this level 10 actually is conducted by the St. Donald College. That means you can hear Geshe Michael teach. Of course, he's from Sun Tzu Song. If you miss this opportunity, you can maybe attend next year, but it will be conducted by other teachers. But that's why this coming level 10 is special, conducted mostly by Geshe Michael himself through the Zoom, and also other professors from the St. Donald College. That is really very valuable. I mean, especially for people which you never see how valuable and interesting Geshe Michael conduct all this, because he's the founder and he's the one to prepare all this material. And he have a huge success with all these tools. That's why this is why we would like to introduce this level 10 to you. This is maybe he might conduct maybe 3 years once, I'm not very sure, right? But definitely this is very precious opportunity for us to learn direct from the founder. Okay, that is really something I feel is valuable for everybody.
Thank you, Teacher Choi and Teacher Gek-Leng. So when I listen, there's 10 meditation. That is really incredible because meditation is something that is not easy for us to master. But with these teachers, they are being well trained. They're able to guide you. Plus all the breakout room, you're able to get a lot of hand holding, right? Then you'll be able to understand the concepts, the life truths even deeper. So tonight we have come to an end. I truly, truly appreciate each one of you as I look into the Zoom link, those who have turned on the camera. I truly, truly appreciate as I look into each one of you, truly from DMO Wisdom and all of us, we thank you for your time coming to join us. We truly appreciate it, and especially for those who stays right to the end. You are our jewels, and truly we appreciate it from our heart. Thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you. And if there's any question that you need to ask, we will address in another time because our time is running out. But please do come and join us for level 10. I can tell you this is a money worth spending. Rather than spending, like me, I used to buy a lot of branded bags. I throw it to one side, just like I throw the pen. I don't know why I need the pen bags for so. I don't know why I need it for. But with the wisdom, it stays with me right to the end. So thank you and good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Thank you, teachers. Thank you, Helena.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
you.
Hope you have
Bye.
enjoyed
Thank you,
it.
teacher.
Thank you.
Bye from you, Sivan.
Bye.